Hello and welcome back to my unboxing channel, which is kind of what this channel's turned into, just me seeing my hands and unboxing a load of random stuff. So I was going to do a video for each of these items, but I thought I'd just combine them because it's taken me a while. When I opened that postcard, you know, the Debuta Street unboxing thing from the other week, I did say I would unbox the Ryo Hazuki figure and like just push my videos for like just to keep the content moving, maybe like a week later kind of thing. But you know what, I'm not that bothered. I will just do everything in this one video and hopefully you can stick around and enjoy everything you're about to see. So this is the Shenmue the Anime Stamps collection from JP Post, which is Japan Post, which is like their version, Japan's version of Thy Royal Mail. I don't know why I said thy, but yeah, the Royal Mail, which I work for. No sponsor? I guess I am sponsored by Royal Mail if I work for them, am I? No, I'm not sponsored. They don't pay me to say that. I don't know what I'm on about, guys. I just work for Royal Mail. But yeah. Don't know what that really... Well, I suppose I was going to say I don't know what that's got to do with this, but these are stamps, aren't they, at the end of the day, which is pretty cool because this is essentially like Royal Mail producing a set of Shenmue stamps, which would be kind of unheard of, right? We end up doing stuff like, what do we do, like, I don't know, Postman, maybe we do some, I don't know, do we do Disney stamps? I think we've done Harry Potter stamps, which is about probably the highest level of, I don't know, stamp, I don't know what I'm trying to say, guys. What's that word? I can never think of my words when I'm doing these videos. So we've got the pin set and the stamp set. I'm not sure, do we open this packaging to check this out? I'm going to, because I've got two sets. You'll see why in a moment. But let's crack into this one. Perhaps I should have cracked into the other one because of a certain thing that we're about to see with the other one, but hopefully we won't need to worry too much about that. So I'm going to try and get this out without that stuff sticking to it. For fuck's sake. Oh, I hate them. Why do they... It's like, it's not static, it's just annoying. Bollocks. There we go. Right, guys, so there we are. We got the stamp. So we got a Ryo stamp. I don't think I've ever bought... Well, I bought stamps. I bought like second-class stamps and stuff like that, but I don't think I've ever bought like a collectible stamp thing. My dad used to be a bit of a collector back in the day of stamps. I don't really know if any of that is actually worth anything these days. Whatever he was collecting. I don't know, Paddington Bear or some stamps, possibly. I might have just made that up. So how does this work? Are these really stamps? Oh, they are. You can kind of see the serrated edges on those stamps there. Don't know if that's showing up on camera, but it's kind of like, I don't know if the stickers, perhaps the sticky stickers. They are stickers, aren't they? So essentially, that whole thing could be a sticker. Like you could go blah, 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 and then, I don't know, cut there, stick it. That would be pretty cool. That'd be like worth buying an extra set. I'm just assuming that this is a sticker. It looks like a sticker, sort of sticker back paper. So you peel them off. Is that 84? Essentially like yen, maybe 84 yen worth of stamp. Someone might be able to correct me on that. I'm not really familiar with the Japanese stamps and the prices. But yeah, pretty cool. I didn't want to do that. I was trying not to nudge. I've done it again, just by trying not to not nudge it. So we've got Landy, Shampoir, Nozomi, and Ren stamps, which are all pretty cool. So they're obviously based on the animation. For some reason I felt like this was a fold-out folder thing, but it's not. Were they just in the top there? So you've got the Shenmue the animation logo there, and awesome end credits artwork of Ryo and Nozomi sitting on the bench. So they are pretty cool. So yeah, so there was two sets of these, both the same, identical. So I'll just go in there. Very nice. Really, really nice stuff. Probably a nice thick. Oh, I don't think it's as thick as my Shenmue World art card prints, but possibly a 250 GSM paper. I'm really excited to see these because they just look so nice. So check that out, that's sick as fuck. Look at this shine on that. Silver foiled embossed. Oh mate. So we've got the dragon and phoenix mirror. Let me see if I can pop one of these out. I really want to spoil anything, but I was trying to see if I could just sneak one of them out with them being round. So it's got the Sega, obviously it's official Sega merchandise there, so it's got Sega/SP. SP, I'm not sure what that stands for. Shenmue Project, probably, yeah, that makes sense. You've got the Tiger, back of Rio jackets. Back of Rio jackets, what am I on about? The back of Rio's jacket, like the patch, the tiger patch. It's pretty cool. Got a forklift, and actually Rio's on that, if you can see. It's like the animation version of Rio on the forklift. And we've got the Shenmue, the animation logo there. They're really cool. Really nice. Who thought, mate, that all these items would be still, you know, coming out in 2022? It always amazes me how much Shenmue merchandise there is. It is one of my things that I'm going to end up doing a video on. I'm just going to go through all my Shenmue merchandise because I've got so much, guys. It's ridiculous. And just keep discovering new stuff all the time. It just does not make sense how much merchandise they made for this game over the years. Considering it's supposed to be like, not failed, but you know what I mean? It's not like, it's such a niche game and such a niche series. I mean, I hope it's not as niche as it was back in the day, because now we've got an anime and, you know, a third game that's introduced fans and stuff. I won't do that because that's going to get stuck to the back of that. I'll leave that for a moment. But yeah, I mean, it's still considered a niche franchise, right? So to see so much merchandise over the years, I mean, as a collector, it's great. It's great, and it's a curse and a good thing. A good thing and a curse. I don't know what that. I'm sure there's a better phrase than what I've just said there. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, collecting stuff's pretty cool, especially if you're a Shenmue fan and a Shenmue collector, because you get loads of these awesome items. So that's spot on, that is. I was worried, actually, that was what I was going to mention, because for some reason that first one came in this, like, really crappy, thin paper envelope. And all the way from Japan internationally, it could have got squashed, bent, but luckily we're okay, not too bad there. Let's try and peel this without ripping the tape. So, as you can see, even though the stamps are exactly the same, there is two different sets, and that first set was the pin set, which is really cool. It's probably the better of the two sets in terms of like a special kind of item. There's some information on there, a little sticker. But this is like a face cloth, I believe. I think they called it a face towel, possibly, but this is kind of like almost like a tea towel, actually. Does it unfold again, or is that it? Oh, there we go. I'm never ever going to be able to fold this back up, well, I suppose there is. You can see the fold lines. So as you can see, it is, wow, no, nudging stuff there. It is kind of like a tea towel, like a long tea towel, or perhaps a, you know, some sort of a scroll thing that you put up on your wall. Actually, that fits quite nicely on the camera there. You can see it's got the characters, Ryo, Landy, Shenmue, Nozomi, and Guizhang, with Shenmue, the animation logo, kind of repeated there. Sega Shenmue Project at the bottom. I won't fold that up now because I'll just embarrass myself on camera. But yeah, so that is the Shenmue, the animation Japan post items. And while I'm on the anime, let's move this stuff over here. Anime chat. We'll make sure we keep that. Need that. Put my knife down here. I managed to pick up the... I don't know if you remember me telling you in the postcards video that there was also a poster. It's quite difficult to get because of what you have to do. You have to kind of do this gacha game, like a digital gacha game, actually at Dobita Street. I think you have to play it and keep playing it until you win or something. So yeah, we've got this Shenmue the Animation poster here. I'll try and get the corners to stay down so we can have a good look at that. Can you see that? You might have to turn your neck. Hopefully I don't give anyone a bit of a twinge in the neck. Crick, is it crick? Crick in the neck. You can kind of see that. I'm trying to not get in the way there, but a really cool poster, really thick actually. For poster wise, that's why it's such a bastard to keep down. It wants to like just roll itself back up. Yeah, but you've got the second key art. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, second key art that they released there. Probably my favourite artwork of the animation. It's got, you know, all the major characters there. Really nice composed sort of image. A bit of everything really. You've got Hong Kong skyscrapers in the background there. You've got Koska here, Shenmue tree right in the middle, and just characters just look fantastic on this poster. So I'm really pleased to be able to get this item because this is quite well, it will be quite a hard item to get in the future, especially people like us who weren't able to actually attend the event. So that's really cool to add to the Shenmue the Animation merch. I think I've pretty much got everything now. The only thing that we're kind of waiting on is what's happened to like that gift card. You remember we all did the online gacha game where you were collecting the Shenmue artwork, Shenmue the Animation artwork. It was like collect all 15 or whatever it was. I can't remember now, or all 20. And you were in the running for a greetings card. I haven't heard anything back off that yet, so I don't know if those have actually been and gone or they haven't actually handed them out yet. If anyone knows what's going on there, I'd love to get one of them, because I think that is literally the last item for the Shenmue the Animation stuff, unless you win one of those scripts, I suppose, but don't think that's going to happen. So moving on, next item, we're going to go away, a little bit of a detour away from Shenmue for a moment. We're going to check out the latest release from Data Discs. I probably won't, well, I'm not going to play the music actually, because I'm not ready to do that in terms of vinyl, a record player. Oh my days, this bloody knife. Titanium butter knife in full action there. One for the ages. I know how much everyone loves a whole minute spent on unsealing something. So, if anyone is a fan of this game, I suppose there's not many people that are fans of Sonic's Spinball, but I was back in the day when we didn't really know any better as kids. We just played whatever you were given and kind of got the most enjoyment that you could out of it. And obviously it was a Sonic game at the end of the day, even though it wasn't your typical 2D platformer type of Sonic. It was a great game all the same back in the day to people that actually owned it, and really hard game actually, not your typical kind of pinball game that you would expect. There's a bit of like there's a little bit of control to it in terms of being able to move Sonic, and I don't know, it's slight directing, although not really. Fucking hell. Need to be careful here, even though this knife is really, really blunt. It does still occasionally surprise me. I don't want to rip something. Why won't that open? Because I've got... oh my days. Someone recommends something for like opening stuff that I suppose an actual knife would be handy. Jesus, mate. Okay, I'll just do it up here. That's fine. I've got those big, thick record protectors anyway, so I'm not too bothered about losing the wrapper on that. Always fighting with that knife, unfortunately. So let's take the Obi strip off because it's not actually a fold out one, so we don't need to. But you can see the nice artwork there. Obviously that is the artwork that was on the front cover of the game back in the day. Albeit, I don't know if you've got more real estate than the box. We've got it there as well. It's always nice to get a nice lithograph. Data discs always include either a lithograph or a poster of sorts. I much prefer the lithographs if I'm being honest. Really nice stuff. You can actually see inside that it's all red inside, which is pretty cool. Nice. That's actually a sketched version on the back there. I'd only just noticed. You can see it's not the, it's like a pre-drawn thing. You always get a data discs sticker as well. You could collect, always a different colour. It's pretty cool. I'd love to know actually what sticker colour was with each release now, because I kind of just put them all in a little box now, just make safe keepings. We've got a nice blue and clear vinyl-y thing, paint, whatever it is that they infuse inside these wax records. And it says you need 3 emeralds. Good luck. And on this side it says goodbye Robotnik. So I'll probably be playing some Sonic Spinball soundtrack in the background just while we're talking about Sonic Spinball, this nice new release from Data Discs. If you are a fan of Data Discs or unaware that this was a thing, go out and pick it up. It's still available as far as I'm aware. And amongst some of the other things, obviously they did Shenmue 1 and 2 soundtrack releases on vinyl, which are amazing. So make sure you go grab whatever you can from Data Discs. Highly recommend all of their products. Never done a bad release, to be honest. And finally, probably did deserve its own video, but like I say, let's just smash this out now. For anyone that's stuck around, thank you very much. We are opening the Ryo Hazuki. I don't know why I popped his name up there. Probably the only time in my entire life. You know, I'm not like one of these people that keep calling him Ryu, whatever, bloody Street Fighter Ryu. So Ryo Hazuki, statue, figure, Heartbeats bar from Numbskull. What is wrong with me today? Jesus, can't pronounce nothing. Numbskull. And obviously Sega Shop Europe. Keep knocking this thing as well. This will be a really poor unboxing from me. I'm much better than this normally, guys, so if this is the first video you've seen of me unbox stuff, I do normally do slightly better job, I would say, overall. Get my words, well, probably don't actually in that department. So here's the Old Man Ryozuki I've seen people call, because he's got these grey sort of lines. Obviously it's lighting, some sort of a lighting effect there. In fact, the face, that is old artwork there, which is pretty cool. The face is what a lot of people have complained about. My box is quite nice. I believe Matt was saying his had a bit of denting. I noticed there's a little bit of a crease crinkle, slight tear actually. There was a very minor tear going there, but I would say overall that's a 9 out of 10. No, it's got to be higher than 9 out of 10 actually, because it is in perfect condition apart from that one little thing there. If I was doing it on a 100 scale, I'd probably give it a 99 out of 100. That's probably the only thing that... do I want to do that, or do I want to... Probably actually, because sometimes these stickers can fool you and end up just ripping completely off. Oh mate, I hate this kind of cardboard enclosing. So it's got like the little indent things there, so it actually goes further back than the ability you can to pull. So you can see there, this part of the cardboard's actually further over this side, so it's a bloody nightmare if you're trying to coax this out. Ah, oh, mate, how do I do this without putting a little fold in? I never know what to do in these situations. It's going to be one of those that I'm just going to have to just do, aren't I? Look, I can see it folding under me. Fuck fuck's sake, do you know what I mean? You can't do nothing about that. I wish they would make just a You've already taped it. Why does it need to have that sort of additional stress to opening something? Not that I'm complaining about boxes. It's just, you know, that's just a common thing with any type of cardboard boxing housing. I mean, it's pretty cool. You've got the big window there. Obviously, probably best to take him out of his enclosure. First, I'm going to put him on display. Just make sure there's no tape. Is that tape? There is tape. There we go. And I would assume we've taped up this side as well. There's a bit of tape up there. I'll have to double check if there was the other side. We may just be able to get in now. Was there a bit of tape at the top? Yeah. Oh, is it cake? Move that plastic out of the way. And we've got a nice little cover there. And here is the figure. So yeah, it's got quite a nice weight to it actually. We're going to check out some of the details there. You can see his pockets are a little bit... are these hand painted? I feel like they might be hand painted. I'm sure they must be right by someone. I don't know if there's someone at Numskull that's sat there with a watercolour brush out, or these are made in China probably. And I assume they're all hand painted, kind of like your First for Figures figures are, by a team there. But you've got some really nice details. You've got the crinkle in the stool there, which is pretty cool, my own camera. You've got some milk and a little seafood glass there. It's spilt milk. Milk's perfect for a schoolboy, I'd say. You've got beer bottles. What's the branding on that? It just says Premium Pale Lager. So, possibly, not really Japanese. Almost kind of seems a bit more British in terms of a beer bottle. It's been pretty cool. Obviously, you can't brand like a bloody Kirin Ichiban bottle or a what's the other one? Escapes me. Thinking about it. It begins with A. What the fuck's that beer called? It'll come to me, guys. So you've got Heartbeats coasters, a little box of matches, and those are actually replica. Well, replica, they're bloody tiny, but made to look like. Let me go that way. Would be helpful so you can see the actual logo. Keep knocking this thing, man. But yeah, it's the actual matchbox from Shenmue. You've got some cigarettes here, which do have some kanji on actually. It says Deluxe Cigarettes, and they're open. You can see the cigarettes there. Ashtray. Don't really think of like smoking with Shenmue, but I suppose in the Heartbeats bar you kind of do. Some nice, if you can see, there is some nice effects like water's been spilt on this bar table. Beer is sticky on this kind of wood. If you've ever been like an old style pub, got the tables there, you put your elbows on and you kind of take the table with you when you pick your elbows up. Ryosuke, yeah, I've heard bad things about the face, like the eyes are a bit small. My eyes look a little bit red, to be honest. It's getting a bit Terminator eye. But pretty cool, actually. It doesn't look as bad, actually, in person. Quite a nice detail there with, obviously, the plaster. The shirt's got sort of a blue effect, but obviously he is in a dark and dusky, musky Heartbeats bar. So perhaps that's just a bit of like a lighting detail, kind of like the jeans, but I don't know, maybe that's just because they've gone for that kind of worn jean effect. Like I say, he's got kind of grey hair actually under the light in that area. I'm not even on camera. What am I doing with this unboxing, guys? I'm so sorry. Doesn't look too bad actually. Not old man Ryo, obviously is supposed to be 18 in the game. But yeah, actually really nice. You've got the tiger patch, it's quite raised, and the fold of the jacket. Really well made figure actually. So yeah, I mean, I've heard a few negatives, obviously the face and the hair, but other than that, guys, I would actually recommend this. The surfing Heartbeats bar table Rio. Yeah, very cool. Just nice to have a Shenmue figure again in 2022. I know we've had the first figure ones, but really that's all we've ever had, isn't it? We've had that Shenmue figure from the premiere, like 1998 or whatever that was. We've had the forklift that wasn't even released. It was like handed out to game journalists, was it? Like a batch of 1,000 Rio on a forklift, perhaps not even that many, might have been 500. And then we've had the first figure Rio on the standard base, deluxe mirror base, and then the Landy figure on, again, standard base, dojo floor, and the dragon mirror. And I guess if you wanted to cover everything, we've had the little toy capsules from Shenmue 3's Kickstarter and the Bailu-chan. That's not Ryo Hazuki figures, is it really, at the end of the day? So yeah, really cool to see this. Hopefully we'll get a few more characters, maybe a Landy. I'd love to see a Shenmue. Maybe they can go outside the box a little bit and do some, like a nice range of figures. I would buy them. I think many Shenmue fans would buy them all, to be honest, if they did a bit of a series. Could all be based on certain things, like your Shenmue one would be grassy, Guilin sort of style, maybe a bloody Shenmue tree behind it, that would be cool. Landy obviously probably in the dojo again, that kind of scenario with holding the mirror. But they could do some more, I'm sure. Nozomi in the park would be pretty cool. Just stuff like that is what we'd love to see. Definitely those sort of characters. Ren in a warehouse perhaps. But yeah guys, so that is everything that I was going to show you, I believe. So we've had the animation, stamps, pins, the hand towel, the new poster I acquired, the Shenmue Ryo Hazuki statue from Sega Shop Europe. I'll put some links in the description for these items if they're still available. I'm not sure if the stamps are still available, but this is to buy. Was on offer, I don't know if it still is, but we'll see. And the Sonic Spinball vinyl record from Data Discs, another highly recommended thing. Hopefully you've enjoyed this unboxing, guys, and until the next time I do some sort of video unboxing, whatever I do, hope you are well, and all this stuff I'm saying. I did want to mention, actually, Shenmue World. If you follow me for that, you're still waiting, drop me a message. I'll send you a tracking number. Shenmue World issue 2 I'm talking about. They've all gone. They've all shipped. Thank fuck. I can have a bit of a rest now. Play some games. I really want to play some games. It's been so tiring. And we will have a podcast soon, next week. I'm recording one with Matt, which would be good. Bit of a return to the Shenmue Dojo show. Loads of news we're going to run through. There's been quite a bit since the last time we did a show. And we've got a stream on the 4th, so check that out on Shenmue Day. And what else? Oh yeah, Matt did an unboxing of the stamps, which I've yet to see actually. I don't want to spoil myself, so I will link that. Something will pop up hopefully if I remember, and you can check Matt's out, which I'm sure if you made it this far, I'm sorry for it's like being half an hour. You could have watched Matt's in like he probably did like a 4-minute video. His unboxings probably superior to mine, even though he's not been doing them as long as like me on my channel, but I think he's got the format down to a T now, and I kind of just waffle, whereas he's kind of like straight to the point, and in probably the same amount of time that I've taken to end this video, he's done an unboxing. So if you prefer fast, snappy unboxings like that, check out Matt's on the Shenmue Dojo channel. I was going to say show then. Shenmue Dojo channel. Right guys, thank you very much again. I'm going to sign off here. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.